A few weeks ago, I did a video where I went over 20 solid, simple grooming tips that every man should know. If you missed that video, there's a link down in the description. But after I watched that video, I realized that there were some key grooming tips that I left out. So, in an attempt to keep you looking fresh and fly, today I give you 12 additional, simple, solid grooming tips. But before I get started, just remember, not each and every one of these tips is going to apply to you. Some of them do, some of them will, some of them should. Let's rock. Tip number 1, hair loss, it sucks, but comb overs suck worse. Tip number 2, biting your nails. Are you currently a fingernail biter? Are you constantly gnawing on your digits? Well, it's nasty. What's more nasty is actually the look of your fingernails. Little jagged, gnawed off. It looks uncomfortable. It looks like it hurts because you do it to all of them. If you do it to your toes, if you could reach them, probably. Anyway, it's not hygienic. It's not sexy. There is absolutely nothing good coming out of biting your nails. I know that it's a tough habit to break, but it can indeed be broke. Tip number 3, while we're talking about nails, let's take a look at your toenails. How do they look? Are they thick, discolored, deliciously yellow? It's a fungus. Talk to your doctor. Get it treated. Tip number 4, chest hair. Oh yeah, it's macho, it's rugged, it's cool. But what's not cool is it coming out and curling out of the neck of your shirt. Guys, here's the deal. Chest hair, rock it, love it, whatever. But you can definitely take some of the bulk out of it by using a facial hair grooming tool. With the attachment, just shear it, shape it, love it down. Tip number 5, your tongue. It needs to be brushed. All right, 95% of the odor-causing bacteria resides on your tongue, all right? You gotta brush it every day, twice a day. If you're not gagging, you're not going back far enough. Tip number 6, blackheads on your nose and forehead are gross. Biore strips work like a charm. Tip number 7, wash your hands after using the bathroom. Seriously, after you go to the bathroom, sounds simple, right? You're like, of course I'm going to wash my hands. Who doesn't? That's nasty. Have you ever been into a public restroom? The gym is the perfect example, right? You're in there, you're peeing, and all of a sudden some guy comes out of the stall. And you're like, all right, now go wash your, and he walks out. Do you know how disgusting that is? Here's the deal. I don't even care if you didn't touch anything nasty. The fact is that after you go to the bathroom, after you're handling your business, it's the polite thing to do. What you do at home, if you want to be, I don't care. But especially if you're out in public, because here's the thing. You don't do it, right? You leave, and what am I thinking? If I see that guy, I remember him, and I know that they are a guy who does, true story. There was a guy at an office that I used to go to who was an attorney, right? And so one day I'm in there peeing, I see somebody's underneath the stall, and he comes out and he's like, oh, hey, Aaron. I'm like, hey. And he walks out. Do you think I ever shook his hand again? No, sir. Do you think I didn't tell other people that he is nasty? You betcha. Tip number 8, lips. Chapped lips are not only uncomfortable to have, they're uncomfortable to look at. Like, have you ever talked to somebody and their lips look rough? They're super chapped. You're like, dude, it's so simple to take care of. Vaseline. Seriously, if you missed the video where I talk about the reason, there's a link in the description. Tip number 9, your smile, your grill. How's yours? Do you not like it? Discolored? Maybe you're missing teeth? They're crooked? Here's the deal. If you are somebody who is not smiling or is very self-conscious about your teeth, there are things that you can do and dental professionals can do in order to rectify the situation and give you a smile that you love. Is it going to cost money? Yes. But if it's stealing the joy and you're not smiling and expressing the one nonverbal communication thing that we do that expresses joy, happiness, all that good stuff, and is also communicating friendliness and approachability, you need to talk to them, okay? If you can't afford it now, save up, but there are options out there. Tip number 10, never try and trim your balls with clippers. For those of you smiling like, been there, got the bloody t-shirt to prove it. It's not, don't do it, all right? You want smooth nuts, go in the shower, all right? Pull them tight, use a razor, lather them up. It doesn't cut you. This, unfortunately, will nip you like a mother. You only do that once. But something you have to do every day after every meal is number 11, which is go check your teeth in the bathroom. Make sure you don't have stuff in it, because isn't that, have you ever been talking to somebody and it's like after they've eaten like a sandwich and they've got like white bread and stuff stuck in it? Nasty. Tip number 12, smoking and drinking is aging your skin faster than anything else, even faster than the sun. Guys, if you're currently smoking, if you're drinking in excess, right now you might look good. You're like, whatever, I'm 22, I am handsome, and I'm fine. Well, yeah, you are right now, but in 10 years, you're gonna look like you're 47. It's the truth. It just happens. Guys, it's also not good for you. All right, I want you to be healthy from the inside, outside, all over the place. Gentlemen, these 12 grooming tips, along with the other 20 that we already talked about, are going to be a good foundation. All right, a good grooming foundation for you to take inventory, like we talked about. Some apply, some don't apply, some need to, some will in the future, because you're gonna get hairier as you age. Just happens. Guys, link below to the other videos that I mentioned. Thanks for watching. Happy grooming.